Okay, now this is going to be my sales page walkthrough, and I'll show you what to buy, what not to buy, what you can kind of skip. And they do have a developer version and a reseller version. So there's a few upsells, but not like we saw on some of the past JVZ products. So let's get started. I'm really excited about it because I'm a buyer of this too. I'm in it. If I could save an hour a day in programming, this is definitely worth it. So now the first 4 hours, you're going to get it for $19. So just click on the Find Out More on the bonus page here.
Do you know what the most...
And I'm going to hush Todd up for a second. And I'm just going to kill all that extra junk here. So scroll on down through the page, and we kind of went through it, but again, I want you to go through the demo, and of course there's a lot of sales material in here, and I went through this in the review page. Incredible stuff that this can do. And here's the demo right here. So I want you to see it in action. So just click this and watch it first, because you're going to you could see when they explain this how much time you could actually save doing this. And if you're doing any type of WordPress builds, you know, just 1 hour of saving just each week. Think about how much that's going to help you kind of advance and get a little bit faster on your build outs. And if you're building these new sites with the Perfect Buyer Blueprint, highly recommend that you get this. So anyway, look at all the features you're going to get. And this is all with one click once you install. So anyway, you're going to get the dual mode. Now what I like about the dual mode is they have like a basic instant access mode, and then they have the advanced settings. So once you get everything set up, you go into advanced settings, and then you can just kind of tweak what all your WordPress site's going to look like. They have an instant reset. I don't know if this is important to you. Is I completely scrape my site. I go to the hosting cPanel and I'll scrape it completely before I rebuild back on a domain name. But some people want to keep your basic WordPress setup. Of course, they've got good training videos and some fast action bonuses here. Anyway, there's the timer. So I'm going to buy the front end package. And I'm going to check out here, and I'll pause the video. Okay, now this is the Pro upgrade. This is OTO 1, and highly recommend it. Watch their short video here to see everything that you're getting. And I am going to get this. One is the Pro content is it loads faster. With all the images that you're putting into your WordPress, it automatically compresses them and it optimizes them to load faster. You get 600 Google fonts. You can watermark your images. Pro security features. Limit number of user logins per hour. Very important if somebody is trying to hack your site, and it prevents these brute force attacks. And guys, if you've never had to fix a WordPress site after one of this, I've gotten one WordPress site knocked down my entire hosting for about 2 days, and it's because of a brute force attack. So I'm very conscientious about security issues. Hide your WordPress login. So all these WP content and WP uploads, they don't work just for a brute force attack. One-click database backup. Love this feature here. And SEO features. You can do a redirect of your 404 page. Google Translate. Love this. This is a feature that you won't physically use yourself, but you could set it up that you could sell in multiple languages. So keep that in mind, is how many more sales could you make if you sold outside of just English? Or outside of a slow text and talking site. And then your site's just going to load faster. And Google is penalizing sites nowadays that take a long time to upload. So you want your images to load fast, and you want your HTML and your PHP, everything to load fast. So this does it automatically in the Pro feature for you. Of course, change branding, add social sharing buttons to your comments. And most important is you can switch out your WP comments with Facebook or Twitter comments. Add a hover button for images for Pinterest. That's a cool little feature if you're selling to that type of market that is affected by Pinterest. The scroll to top button, love this little feature. It does take a little time to code this on every single page. This does it automatically for you, and you can clean and optimize your WordPress site. So this, to me, is a definite buy recommendation on the OTO. So I'm going to buy it here, and I'll see you on the next page. Okay, now this is OTO 2. And I apologize, I've got a jackhammer running outside the office down 10 flights of steps. And this is a site booster. Now, what you do is you put your site URL or domain name, press one button, sit back, and watch Simple Site Booster. And really all it's doing is it's sending it to an indexing service and it's pinging your sites. To me, I do this automatically in another software. I use my own VidPenguin software to promote sites, and I have my own indexing service that I use. So I really don't need help indexing. Plus, if I'm going to send you an email once you buy Simple Sites with all the ping sites that you need to put in your WordPress. So I'm going to give you the same ping sites that they're using. In fact, I'm going to give you a lot more. But watch for your email once you buy WP FreshStart, and I'll send you that list in a text file. My personal recommendation is skip OTO2. Okay? And it's $27. I mean, if you want this, go ahead and grab it. It will do some things that, automate your site linking, but to me, this is something I focus on, and I think I do it right because I can rank sites better than some of these automated tools. So I'm going to say no thanks on OTO2.
Now, before you go ahead and make $500 to $1,000 from.
Okay, now this is the developer's license. Again, I apologize about the jackhammer. Couldn't do it on the weekend, could they? Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue here. It seems like every time I start, the jackhammer starts again. So anyway, this is the developer's license. And what this allows you to sell it on to your client sites and to copy them and duplicate and leave the plugin in place. And you have full rights with it to put it on client sites, on your own business sites. So I'm going to add it because I do a lot of client development sites, and this is just a time-saving tool that I can leave in there. And the security issues, the security plugins that's inside of FreshStart, I want them on my client sites as well. So I'm going to scroll down here, and this tells you everything about the developer's license, what you can do and not do with it. And so I'm going to just hit buy now. Normally, developer rights are anywhere from $97 to $297. So to me, this is a pretty good deal. And I'm going to pause the video as I buy it. Okay, now this is the last upsell. I think it's OTO 4. This is a reseller's license. Now, if you're into reselling products and keeping 100% of the profits, this is a pretty good deal. Just one sell alone, going through all the funnels, would pay for the investment in your reseller license. Now, what you get is you get to resell this. You get all their sales pages, all their content, and they'll hook you up inside, I believe it's inside of JVZoo, that they'll convert your affiliate sell up to 100%. And the beauty about this is if there's any problem or any updates or any improvements, you don't have to make them. They do all this automatically, and they'll contact your customer for you. So this is up to you. If you're not into a reseller license, you don't want to resell this yourself, skip this. If you're like me, I'm probably going to be adding this and putting it in my promos page. So this is a good deal for me, but it may not be a good deal for you. So scroll on down. Normally, and this is what's amazing, within the next 3 hours, I'm sure it's going to go up in price, but normally a reseller license starts out at $197, and I've seen it go up to $497 for JVZoo products. So at $77, it's a pretty good deal right now for you to resell it. And again, if you don't do any reselling and this is not your market, go down here and hit no thanks, and you'll be taken to the final receipt page. This is your last upsell. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video and purchase it. Okay, once you finish your purchases, you should end at the last receipt that you should be getting. So this is, you just access your purchases here. And again, just go through and download the plugins and get started with FreshStart. And I'll see you on another video. This is Damon Nelson with VidPenguin Productions.